Setting boundaries is essential to a successful, healthy life. There's a reason Warren Buffett has always claimed the most powerful word in the English language is no. If you allow yourself to get pulled into countless directions by numerous people, you become too overwhelmed to accomplish your goals, and you will find yourself on a hamster wheel of infinite struggle. In today's rapidly changing world, it's easy to feel like you're constantly being pulled in 1,000 different directions. From work pressures to personal obligations, it can sometimes feel like there's no space left for yourself. But here's the truth. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful tools you can use to take control of your life and protect your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Chapter 1. Identify who and what causes your stress. The first step to setting boundaries is to understand who and what causes your stress. Writing in a journal in the morning or evening is a great tool for identifying the problem. If journaling is not your thing, create a list of these anxieties. Whatever you do, get it down on paper and not emotional chaos swirling around in your head. For example, you could write, "When I'm with friend X, everything is always about her needs. I feel like everything between us is transactional. She manipulates me, yet I never say no, I can't. I have other obligations." This is where you are identifying the issue. You literally just wrote down where the boundary needs to be set and with whom. It might sound simple, and it is, but because we become emotional when stressed or overwhelmed, it becomes impossible to think rationally. Also, many of us aren't taught to prioritize our own well-being. We often put others first, whether it's at work, in our relationships, or in social settings. When you're constantly giving to others without checking in with yourself, burnout is around every corner. Whether it's carving out personal time, saying no to invitations that don't interest you, or simply recognizing when you need rest, knowing your needs is the foundation to healthy boundary setting. Chapter 2. Be the boss. Say no clearly and thoughtfully. Now you've identified the issue, the next step is communicating your newly set boundaries and doing so clearly. One of the biggest challenges people face when setting boundaries is fear. Fear of disappointing others, fear of confrontation, and fear of being perceived as selfish. But here's the thing. Setting boundaries isn't about rejecting others. It's about taking responsibility for your own well-being. It's about putting your oxygen mask on first so you have the energy to help others. So be the boss, and thoughtfully let the other person know you are busy and have other commitments. Work is always a good reason to use. When do we not have work to do? If not work, family is usually an easy go-to. The key is to be considerate, confident, and clear. You're not apologizing for your needs, you're just expressing them. Being assertive without being aggressive. The more you practice setting boundaries, the easier it becomes. You might say, "Thanks for the invite, Joe, but I'm not available then. I have a work deadline." If Joe keeps pushing for other days, simply say, "Let me look at my schedule and I'll get back to you." It might feel uncomfortable at first, but over time you will feel inner strength and, most important, at peace with time to do things for yourself. And ultimately, others will begin to respect you. Chapter 3. Be consistent. Setting boundaries is not a one-time thing. You can't just set a boundary and expect it to be respected forever without reinforcement. The more consistent you are with enforcing your boundaries, the more likely others will respect them. I have a couple of friends who call me while they are day drunk, and I end up in a nothing conversation, endlessly informing them I have to go. This can be a sticky one. I've tried many things, but because they have been drinking since sunrise, I usually, after 2 hours of them babbling, just hang up and then reiterate via text that our call got disconnected because of the building I've entered has lousy reception. Lying is not ideal, but addicts can put you in a difficult place because they are not existing in a sober reality. Also, I'm not certain how to kindly say, "I think you should stop day drinking and get help." I'm guessing that might not go well. Chapter 4. Be prepared for resistance. Not everyone will understand or immediately respect your boundaries. When you encounter resistance, stay firm in your decision. Some people may adjust with your boundaries over time, and others may not. Remember, the more consistent and thoughtful when you enforce your boundaries, the more others will understand and respect you over time. Setting boundaries is an ongoing practice, but in the end, it's about respecting yourself, building personal growth, and protecting your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and comment. We love making these videos, and your clicks helps us greatly.